our guest of honour here today, Mr. Jim Green.
What do you think we should do today? Should we start it off with a bit of dancing? Let this one happen. Go! And the guys in the back, you know.
So how many kilometres have you cycled so far?
I've done 25,000 out of the 30,000 that's required.
What's the why?
4.5 years ago now, I was in a pretty dark place. Very negative work environment, no personal life in terms of ladies, and just very overweight. And I had the good fortune to ask my friends and family to help me do 10 personal challenges that I set myself. And over the course of a year, completed everything. Lose a bit of weight, go on 50 blind dates, learn to swim, do a triathlon myself, and Manus at the time, so supportive. The entire Cycling and Suicide family has been so supportive. And on the 1st of March last year, I left Greenwich as part of the World Cycle Race.
So tell me this. Close your eyes. How did it feel when you led the peloton this morning into Ballinamore?
It was the most unbelievable honour ever to have that sea of orange coming behind and to be allowed to lead that in. That was a huge honour.
So Craig, what age are you?
21.
You're doing all 14 days of the cycle?
Yeah, that's right. Because 3 months ago, I lost my dad to suicide. So he was the sort of person who wouldn't talk about his problems. He came from a generation where if you talked about problems, you were seen as being weak, and you were meant to just get a grip, behold yourself. So he went on like that, and it got too much for him, and he took his own life. So I want to spread that message that if you have a problem, if you're feeling down, you have to talk about it. A problem shared is a problem halved. So.
So you might recognise Evie from Fair City, but when she contacted me originally, she didn't contact me in terms of being a celeb. She said, I'm really interested in the idea of getting people fit to cycle.
Well, it's something that has been in my head for a year now. Oh God, I'm going to cry. So it's an idea that I want to bring Cycle Against Suicide outside of our community, outside of all of the wonderful schools that are getting involved, and I want it to reach more people. I am going to create a play based on the likes of Craig, the likes of Nick Matthews, who inspire everyone on the cycle, because I come here and I'm inspired, and your heart breaks when people start their stories, but somehow you're also uplifted by the end of it.
So there's a vote. Do you think Evie's idea is more crazy or less crazy than somebody who's 20 stone deciding to cycle around the world?
Who thinks it's less crazy?
So you see support? So who thinks she's going to make it happen?
I took part in the cycle last year with a group of friends from different places from the country. Some of them are here today. And we'd spoken on the road previously about bringing the cycle into the prisons. Because there's two communities inside the prison. There's a big wall, and nobody cares what goes on behind the wall. But you've got prisoners who are away from their families and friends and have problems. And sometimes they will commit suicide. But you've also got officers like me and the rest of the guys here, like Tony, and we've got to find them, or we've got to stop them. We're also away from our families for a long, long time. And so we could have our own problems, our family might have problems. They're getting it from both sides.
But one of the other things I noticed when I came in here was that wall. Do you see that wall, guys? That is the biggest, I would say, biggest ever collection of and gathering of mental health organisations that we've ever seen at any school, bar the Student Leaders Congress that we hold in the RDS with 4,000 students present. Look at all of those. Isn't that amazing?
in this